pleased to meet you. I'm really well, thank you. I'm really pleased to be here. Hi, whoever this is. Hey!
How you do it? What you thinking? I want to invent a new monster.
Oh, that's everybody's favorite.
Well, it feels like more work, and it's really exciting. I mean, I was saying to us that day, do I have control of the show, or does it have control over me? You know, it's such a monster to keep going. It's a hugely different job. I loved coming in and doing the occasional episode for Russell. That was a brilliant gig because you come in, wave to the crowd, do that show, goes down well, wave to the crowds, off you go. Brilliant, loved all that. But how could I turn down doing this? You know, it's just so challenging and huge, and there's absolutely nothing that you don't learn about television doing this job. Anyone that could play that part, you know, I mean, it's very, very difficult. There's a minority of people in any generation who can actually do it really, really well for the part of the Doctor. As it happened on the very first day, third person through the door, we saw Matt, and it was just so instantly perfect that it kind of closed it down, really.
From my experience, oh god, everything, you know, my whole life, I looked a lot at Albert Einstein, and you know, because I had a lot of time. I was cast 6 months before I could actually start rehearsing the part, so I had a lot of time, so I read a lot about Einstein, and I got a book of his quotes, which I would recommend as a life choice, you know, and well, I just saw that picture of him with his tongue out, you know.
Oh, that's everybody's favorite.
And I thought, who's the sort of maddest, cleverest human being there's been in the past few years, and Einstein was the one. So then I wrote a load of short stories about him and the Doctor travelling around the universe, and that was how I started to sort of get into it, really.
Any chance of these getting published?
Maybe, yeah, maybe. I think kind of Doctor Who magazine might publish them. Who knows?
No, I'm too young. It wasn't on television while I was growing up. So no, I wasn't that familiar with the show, which is interesting coming into it from that angle, actually. And it's funny because sci-fi, I think in general, really, and especially Doctor Who, really sort of sucks you in, and then you feel part of the world, and that's what's happened, and it's really exciting.
To be honest, I never think in those terms. I think that's what's a great story. And if a great story entails bringing something back, we'll bring it back. First and foremost, it's a great story. To be honest, fans always start every third sentence with bring back. That's not how you do it. What you think is, I want to invent a new monster, a new idea that other people will want to bring back in the future.
Can't think about these things too much, and if you thought about it, you'd never get anything done. You know, you'd never kiss the girl. And so you try your best to be as inventive and creative as you can possibly be, and these things are only as intimidating as you allow them to be. I've got a job to do, and I can't let anything get in the way with that, so I don't consider the past too much. You know?
I played a soothsayer in Ancient Rome. Right. Kind of rules out the fact that I'm going to come back as the companion, you know? Well, because, they're usually sort of a modern day Earth girl. But I did, and that's exciting. Anything's possible in Doctor Who.
In Series 2, do you know? Yeah, loads of stuff. I'm not telling you what it is. That would be stupid.